with Meghan, who is doing our makeup for our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So exciting!
So exciting. Can't wait.
So maybe you want to tell everyone a little bit about who you are
Sure.
and how you got into makeup.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So I started in makeup actually like a lot later than most people. I went to school for business and hated all the jobs I got with that degree. So then I was like, I'm going to stop everything and do something I really love. So I went to school and did makeup, and I've been doing it for about 6 years now.
And did you take it here in Halifax?
I did, yeah. I took it at Concepts, which is closed now.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it was a great course, and yeah, it's like the best thing I ever did.
That's so
Yeah.
great. That's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good that you just like
Yeah, I
followed
just like stopped. I was
yeah.
like, cut, time out. That's like a little like mini vacation from serious stuff. Yeah, it was great.
That's so cool.
Mhm.
And so do you mostly do weddings?
I mostly do weddings, yeah. Yeah, I would say like most of my summer stuff is all weddings, and then throughout the winter I'll do a couple, and then sometimes I'll do like photo shoots and things like that, video shoots, but mostly weddings, yeah.
So why do you like doing weddings?
Weddings is so fun because it's like, who wouldn't want to be around for the best day of someone's life?
Oh,
Right?
That's so
Sweet.
nice.
So it's like, it's always a happy day.
Yeah.
It might be hectic, but it's always like for a really good thing, good
Yeah.
reason, and most people are excited, and it's pretty makeup too.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a bunch of questions for Meghan. We asked on our story on Instagram earlier, and we got some really good ones. So we're kind of just gonna run through. Like, hello. We're gonna run through and ask you a bunch of things.
Cool.
Okay.
Can't wait.
How far in advance do you need to book a makeup artist for your wedding?
I would say as soon as you get engaged, you should look for your hairstylist, your makeup artist, your photographer.
Okay.
Like even before your venue, because you can have them go anywhere, but you
yeah.
can't, like, you know, you might start looking for your venue and think that that's the most important thing. It's not. In my opinion, get your people first, and then they can do whatever you need them to do. So as soon as you get engaged, book them within the next month, I'd say, if you can.
Okay.
Yeah, start looking right away.
Do you find that most people will travel to like wherever people are getting ready?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Always, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll always say, you know, like when somebody goes to book me, I'll say, where are you getting ready? Sometimes they don't know, and that's okay. So
Yeah.
even if you don't know what that is, and even if you haven't asked all your bridesmaids, if you don't know the number, just get in touch with a bunch of people and get prices at least.
Okay.
And find out if people are available. And then, yeah, like I always go to people. Sometimes people will come to me, but it's rare. And like
Okay.
this price is the same, so why wouldn't you?
Okay.
Yeah, unless you're out of town, but yeah.
And this is not a question, but it's a question that I have.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like a typical price range when people are reaching out and like, I guess, deciding on who to book? Like what would you say is a typical range, I guess?
It probably depends on like who you're asking. So different
Okay.
people based on their experience are gonna have different prices. If it's somebody that's like fresh out of school, like I would say like when I first started, I was charging like $50 a person.
Okay.
And now I charge $90 a person.
Okay.
Depending on the size of the group sometimes too. So if you have a smaller group, sometimes it's more expensive per person. But if you have a larger
okay.
group, sometimes it can get less expensive. Everybody prices differently, but I would say like if you want somebody that has been doing it for a while, 85 and up, like
Okay.
you know, under $100 a person I think is reasonable. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when should you do your makeup trial?
Anytime. Like I like to suggest that people do it for their engagement photos because then you can have like your face done, and it doesn't have to be the exact same makeup as your wedding day. Usually it's not, because people will sometimes say, oh, I really want this, and then they'll put it on and they'll see it in a photo and then be like, I like that, but I want to try something different. And sometimes, like, if you do your trial a few, like, months before your wedding, which most people do, they'll change their mind on what they want anyway.
Yeah. Right.
But it's a good thing to do for sure, to do your run-through with your makeup artist to make sure that you like them, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because chances are they can do whatever you want, but you
Okay.
want to make sure you have a good relationship, rapport.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
smart to do it with photos though, because
Yeah.
then you can actually see. Because I find like whenever I have my makeup done and I look in the mirror, it always looks so different than photos.
Totally.
Yeah.
Photos will almost minimize whatever you're doing, I find. Do you find that too?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's like,
When
wow.
you look in the mirror, you're like, oh my gosh, this
Yes.
is insane amount of makeup. And then
Yeah.
in photos, you're like, oh,
Exactly.
it's not as crazy
Exactly.
than I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. But I think too, like for wedding photos, it's important to like how you look in person too.
Yeah,
Like it's not just
such
for
a
the
big
photos.
day.
Yeah.
So many
And
people are gonna
everyone's
see
seeing
you in
you.
person.
That's right. And like your significant other is going to see you.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to look good in person. It's not just for the photos later. So it's about finding that balance in between like it showing up on camera and looking beautiful in person and not being too clownish. But a good photographer can go a long way with that as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Is it different? I'm thinking of lots of questions.
Okay, good. This is great.
So would you say that like makeup for a wedding day, this actually might be a question, is it different than makeup for a different day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, because your wedding day, for most brides anyway, it's like your most polished version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a day that you personally, other people may feel differently, but I don't think it's a day that you go really far outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And try anything new or wear anything too bright or anything that doesn't really look like you.
Yeah.
But if you're just going out for like an event with friends or something like that, you can try something different. If you don't love it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right? So it's kind of a day to look like yourself, but like your most polished version,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So how do you decide what you want, and is there like different styles of bridal makeup?
So basically, let me think. The best thing to do is to go on Pinterest and look up bridal makeup.
Okay.
And there are all kinds of different styles on there. So
Okay.
bringing a picture is a great thing for your makeup artist because it will give them an idea of the style that you're looking for. Of course, the person in the photo is a different person than you, so it's probably not going to look exactly the same. But, and they're all photoshopped.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. But if you have the certain style, then you can say, like, this is what I am looking for, this kind of style. And then you can, a lot of times when people show me a photo, I'll say, okay, this is what I'm seeing in the photo to make sure we're speaking the same language.
Oh,
But a
okay.
photo is a great thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you suggest bringing like one photo or a couple photos? Like what's
It doesn't really matter. Like
Okay.
a couple. Bring a couple if you feel like you can't verbalize what you're looking for.
Right. Okay.
A lot of people can't, and that's like pretty common. People will say, oh, I want a dark smoky eye, but to them that could be like what Sam has on right now.
right?
Right. So it's like, or what I have on
Yeah.
right now could
I
be
have
more
no
makeup
clue
than
what that
anyone's
means.
ever had. Right. So, but people will say, like the bridesmaids will say, get a smoky eye, because it's pretty standard for bridal makeup.
Oh,
But
okay.
they might not know what that is. So it's a good to have photos is to say like I like her eyeshadow and it's like this style, but I don't know how to verbalize that to
Okay.
someone, right? And
Yeah.
like a smoky eye to someone might be something different. Like so pictures
Yeah.
are good, bottom line.
Okay.
Pictures are good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know. So I know a lot of people want their bridal party to get their makeup done.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do in a situation where people aren't necessarily comfortable getting makeup done, but the bride wants them to get makeup done? Do you
Right.
find that's difficult?
I don't find that it happens that often.
Okay.
That the bride is like, you have to get your makeup done, and somebody's like, no.
Okay.
I haven't seen, like, that doesn't usually happen in front of me. I
Okay.
definitely have bridesmaids that are like, I'm really nervous about makeup. And I get that all the time.
Yeah.
And like, I think that people are kind of intimidated by makeup if they don't wear a lot of it.
Yeah.
And then the makeup artist comes in wearing a lot of makeup and they're like, oh no.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
kind of like when you go to the hairdresser and they have purple hair.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that on you.
That's so funny. I used to be like that. Like if the hairdresser, like if I was getting my hair cut when I was little and they had anything other than what I would get, I would
Exactly.
cry and be like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not getting your hair done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And if they're nervous, just tell them to go look at your makeup artist's portfolio
Right.
and
Oh,
find
okay.
something that they like
That's
on
a
a
good
regular
idea.
bride or even on
Okay.
themselves if they post selfies, whatever.
Yeah.
And just say, this is what she can do. So just bring a photo of something she's already done. Or just be honest at the beginning. So if the bride really wants the person to get their makeup done,
Yeah.
as a bridesmaid, I'm kind of the opinion that you should just do whatever the bride says.
Yeah.
That's also our
That's
Yeah.
also my opinion.
So,
You guys watching this?
yeah, I've been a bridesmaid a couple times, and you just do whatever they say
Yeah,
because
yeah.
no one's looking at you. It doesn't. I mean, but it's important for you to feel good.
Yeah.
To be there to support your friends. So
Yeah.
just be upfront and honest. And most makeup artists will understand if you're nervous, and you just start it with a little bit. You build
Okay.
it up, and
Okay.
it's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and
good
it's,
advice.
It's an okay situation if somebody's uncomfortable. Like we're used to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about how long does each person take?
45 minutes.
Okay.
Everybody's different. So there are
Okay.
some people that can fly through everyone in a half hour each. I like to give like at least 45 minutes per person in case you have to adjust anything.
Yeah.
In case a lash doesn't want to stick. You know, like
Yeah.
usually it's less than that, but you don't want to be rushing.
Yeah, you'd rather over budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then everybody can just sit around and have a mimosa.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 45 minutes per
Okay.
person at least. Some people, if you're newer, probably, if the makeup artist is newer, probably an hour.
Okay.
But ask them, they'll know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll tell you that anyway.
Okay.
hmm
Do brides take longer than anyone else?
Sometimes, yes. A lot of makeup artists say that they spend more time on the bride. I don't. It usually just depends. And if you've already met the bride before and done their makeup, it actually usually goes quicker because you know their face a little better.
Oh,
And you know
okay.
exactly what they're looking for. And if you've already done a look on them that they want you to just replicate, that's easy. Like that's
Yeah.
like quick.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
okay.
sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends.
Yeah.
Every situation's different.
Do you always bring your own makeup, or do you ever use the brides or like the bridal parties? Can people bring their own makeup?
People can bring their own makeup if they want to.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
So if
totally
they have
up to
like
them.
really sensitive skin or something, or they're like, I went through this phase once where I only use like phthalate, paraben-free stuff. So like if
Yeah.
somebody was like into that, they
Yes. Yeah, I've
Oh,
had
okay.
bridesmaids say like I have really serious allergies. This is the only foundation that doesn't give me hives, and I'm like, well, I don't want you to
Yeah,
have
have
hives.
hives, yeah.
So it's like, or if somebody's like, you know, I have really sensitive eyes, so I brought my own lashes or whatever.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely, bring your own stuff.
Okay.
Any makeup artist that doesn't wouldn't do that. I don't know anyone that would do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really good to
Anybody that wouldn't let you use your own stuff. Yeah.
know. Okay.
hmm
So, what kind of prep do people need to do before getting their makeup done for their wedding?
On the day of, or
All of the things.
All of it?
All of the
Okay,
the
so
skin.
I would say like I have a blog on this actually.
Oh, we
will
can link it below.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Yeah, so, but if anybody wants the Cole's Notes version,
Yes.
just make sure you're drinking more water than normal.
Okay.
Even though it's a party, probably lay off the booze the night before.
Yeah.
Because it will dry out your skin and it can make your eyes puffy. Yeah. And your lips puffy.
I've,
Yeah.
s- I've, no, I've seen you do a video on the under
How
eye
to cover,
thing.
yeah. How to cover under eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so helpful. I use the tricks all the time.
Oh, good. I'm so
I really
glad.
do.
It's a hard one, and everybody feels like they look tired.
Yeah.
So, but if you drink the night before, you are gonna look tired.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be dehydrated. It's just the way it is. So,
Yeah.
have one or two. Don't get sloshed
Yeah.
the night before.
And you want to like feel good on your wedding day.
Exactly.
Feel
You wanna be
refreshed.
energized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not, yeah.
hmm And then always, like, if you don't use a moisturizer every day, everybody should be using moisturizer every day, period. Anybody over the age of 18 should be using an eye cream every day and every night, period. So if you're not already doing those things, incorporate those things into your regime
Okay.
now, or as soon as you're engaged or whatever.
Okay.
And then I always recommend people do a couple hydrating sheet masks the week of their wedding. So one or two. If you have a lot of allergies, test it out weeks beforehand.
Yeah.
If you don't, then just test it, try it the week of your wedding.
Okay.
And that can make your skin like kind of plump up and decrease lines and yeah.
And what's a sheet mask?
So a sheet mask.
For someone who like me who doesn't know.
I should have brought one. I wish I had one. So you can get them anywhere that you can get makeup or beauty stuff. You can get them at Shoppers. It doesn't have to be an expensive one. Just
Okay.
get a hydrating one. Even if you're an oily person, get a hydrating sheet mask.
Okay.
So they come in like a flat package.
Oh,
And you
it's
have one,
oh,
the
I know.
cotton ones?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And they have the eye holes.
Yeah,
okay.
and the lip hole. You look
Yeah.
like a mummy. when
Yeah.
you- Yes. Yeah. So you do a couple hydrating ones the week
Okay.
of the wedding, and even the night before is great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are good tips.
Mhm. Oh, that's you might be able to hear. Good thinking. Put a little note on the bottom. P.S. There's a dog with a bone.
Okay, so if someone's trying to decide on a makeup artist to book, also is that the proper way to say it?
Yeah.
Like makeup artist. Okay.
Mhm.
What kind of things should they take into consideration, or like what kind of things should they be asking, like potential people, I guess?
I would never book anyone that you haven't seen their work. So make
Okay.
sure, like, even if it's like a referral, contact them if you can't find their portfolio and say, I'd really love to take a look at your portfolio. Where's the best place to find it? Some people may even send you some things
Okay.
or say, like, here's my Instagram or whatever. Make sure, just check out their portfolio. Make sure you like the style of makeup that they do. And then I would say, like, if you have the opportunity to meet them beforehand, you can even say, like, I'm trying out a few makeup artists for my wedding. Can we have a trial? And see if you like them. Because it's
Right.
important to have somebody that you get along with there
Yeah.
that day, because it's a day that, like, the energy in the room can be really, really good, or if there's kind of an awkward person there, it can
Yeah.
be really, really not good.
Yeah.
So you want somebody that you know that they're going to be like, you know, fit in with your group.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like be able to like laugh or like just like joke
laugh
around or
and,
yeah,
but
exactly.
like they're there working too.
Yeah.
So like you want to find somebody that's going to be like, okay, I'm here to do a job and I'm going to
Exactly.
do a good job, and that's the priority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your number one makeup tip, I guess, for people on their wedding day?
On their wedding day, less is more.
Okay.
I think.
That was another question.
Yeah, less is more. I
Oh,
think.
I'm sorry.
That's
really
loud.
Yeah, I think like less is more, and I think, I mean, this is kind of like segueing into that, but like don't try to look like someone that's not you,
Okay.
because you don't want to look back and think like, oh, I just don't look like myself.
Yeah.
And for your significant other too, like when you're walking towards them or they're walking
Right.
towards
Like,
you,
who's this?
you don't want them to be like, oh, like shocked.
Yeah.
Because that could happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think just try to be yourself is the most important thing.
Okay.
She just wants to be part of it, part
She
of the girls.
does. Favorite products.
Favorite products.
Yeah. What are some favorite products?
I use mostly MAC in my kit because I worked there for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So I'm most familiar with them. My favorite product for brides, Fix Plus.
Oh,
Fix
what's
Plus
that?
setting
What is it?
spray is
Oh.
my favorite makeup product of all time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it do?
So it's a setting spray, so it's kind of like hairspray for your face. So it keeps your makeup on. But what it also does, which is my favorite thing, is it, like, you know how sometimes you'll look in a photo and you're like, their skin looks so flat and so plump, but like, it's like, you know there's makeup there, but it doesn't look like makeup? That's what Fix Plus does. So it's like a glycerin base, and it kind of like, if you're wearing a powder foundation, like I have a powder foundation on today, and it just kind of pushes everything in and like evens it out and gives it that nice like porcelain look. Yeah, it's so good. And you can also take it and spray it on your brush with your shimmery eyeshadows to make them look wet. You can do the same thing with your highlighter on your cheeks.
Wow.
Okay.
It's
multi-purpose.
It's a
item.
multi-purpose item. Yeah,
That's
it's like
cool.
if somebody was like, I'm doing my own makeup, what should I do? Buy Fix Plus setting spray. Buy
Okay.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna start
She's
barking.
so upset.
Lay down. Sit. Sit.
So if there's two brides, I would say have the same lipstick because you're gonna be kissing all day. So if one has a nude and one has a red and they met, it's just not gonna be good. So if you're both okay with, or wear like similar enough lipsticks that you're not gonna notice. Yeah. And then I would say like your makeup doesn't have to be the same, and you know, chances are your bouquets are gonna be similar in color if they're not exactly the same. And you can just pick a color from the flowers or from the theme and just kind of base two separate looks around that. Like it doesn't have to be the same, it doesn't have to be totally different. You know, it would also depend on the couple. Like some people might want the same makeup.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you do, that's cool. But
Okay.
you know, you could look how you want to look, and you
Yeah.
can look how you want to look, and it doesn't have to go, it'll go together anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you're not wearing the same dress.
No,
So it's
exactly.
like-
Yeah. Well, maybe you are.
Maybe you are. And if
I'm
you
not
are,
real.
that's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that was all the questions.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you think people should know?
I would say like just don't be afraid to ask people to change something if you don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a really
because
good tip.
like it doesn't matter like if your makeup artist is like, oh, I know exactly what you want and just does something and you don't like it, it doesn't matter what they think of it because
Right,
you're
'cause
the
it's
one
your
that's gonna
day.
wear it all day. So
Yeah.
unless they're a guest at your wedding, you're the one that's gonna be looking at it all day. They're gonna be gone, living their life, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be the biggest day of your life. So don't be afraid to say like, can you change this? Can you fix this? Because when I walk away, like I would rather people say, oh, I'm so glad I got her to change my lip because I didn't like it. You know, rather than like
And then
me
be like-
leaving and them saying, I don't like my makeup.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'd
Exactly.
fix it. I would love to fix anything that people
Yeah.
want changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
that's
good
a
to know, I
big
think.
tip. Yeah.
Because it's probably intimidating too to tell somebody that you don't like something. But,
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
it's so important to.
That's
be
right.
happy
And
with
it's
it.
like, I don't ever get offended because it's like, it's your face. Like, I just
Yeah.
put makeup on it. It's not, I'm not attached to
Yeah.
this at all, right?
Yeah.
You are. So
Right.
it's more important that
Yeah.
you like it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good tip.
Yeah. Good.
Well, thank you so much for all these good questions. If you have more questions, write them down below, or you can send Meghan a message on Instagram. We'll link up all of her info below.
And why don't you tell everyone though where they can find you?
Yes,
and
how
your
can we
YouTube?
find you?
Okay, so I am on Instagram. Meghan Lawlor Makeup is my Instagram. I have a website, meghanlawlormakeup.ca. I have a YouTube channel. which is Meghan Lawlor on YouTube, Facebook page. So yeah,
we'll have all
everywhere.
the links
You
below.
can find me
Yes.
everywhere. I'm everywhere. Yeah.
So send all your other questions to Meghan. But thank you so much.
Thank
Those
you
are
so
so
much.
Those are such good tips.
Awesome. And great questions. So thank you to
Yeah,
everybody.
thank
who
you
said
for
questions.
everyone.
Yeah, great questions. Yeah.
Okay, well, make sure you follow Meghan and follow us. I don't know, you always say at the end.